Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday fun day. All right, guys, we're back to talk about some Real Housewives of Orange County. And it feels really good to be back in the studio. I know that I came back yesterday and I started recording again. I took Friday off after like a 20-hour travel day. Of course, I was going to take it off, but tomorrow it's back to hot messy topics. We have the Salty podcast and everything in between, which is good though, because since I missed Friday, I didn't really get to recap that much from OC this week. And also the Salt Lake City ratings. I was a little shocked by that. We're going to get into a lot of it, but that's for tomorrow. This is today. Now, before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys, I've told you this 5 million times. I think Alexis Bellino is probably one of the most annoying cast members on the Real Housewives of Orange County. Let me just tell you real quick, I'm going to defend myself. One, you have an opportunity to come back to the show that you were fired from. Okay, that's great. You get a second chance. I believe in second chances. But then you come on and you're a mouthpiece for this man that you just started dating that you barely know anything about. And then you start going after his ex. Then you start saying that you have, or he has, videos, which is now being called extortion. This is just a shit show. It's a shit show. But the show's great. The situation is. Let's get into it. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Alexis Bellino believes that she was portrayed as the villain of The Real Housewives of Orange County, season 18. Obviously, that began filming just after she debuted her romance with Johnny J. Ay, ay, ay. During an interview earlier this week ahead of the Bravo reality series' latest episode, Alexis addressed a number of the show's topics, including her claims about videos taken of Shannon Bedore on the night of her DUI, her falling out with Emily Simpson, and more. It's been very difficult. That's what Alexis told Decider on September 19th of returning to the show shortly after the death of her mother, which was not really talked about a whole lot on the show or at all. It did kind of just take the back burner. It was always like I'm invincible. That's kind of what it felt like. They thought maybe I'm invincible or I was just the villain to begin with. I don't know. But while the majority of the cast and the show's many fans didn't give Alexis much grace amid production, she revealed that Tamra Judge, as well as Heather Dubrow, Jennifer Pedranti, and Katie Janela, were supportive. It's brought John and I a lot closer just because of the hate, but it's bleeding over to our children now, so enough's enough. And yeah, it's not good now. She continued of the backlash that she's faced due to their relationship. Not only did she return to the show as the girlfriend and now fiance of Shannon's ex-boyfriend, but Alexis also brought up damning videos of the night that Shannon was arrested. When she says, and yeah, it's not good now, are you saying you and Johnny J? I'm telling you guys, the minute that Alexis Bellino gets fired, they're not going to get married. I agree with Vicky Gunvalson. And if they do get married, I don't see this lasting. I see this as a very calculated move. Seems a little weird. I don't know. Again, not only did she return to the show as the girlfriend and now fiance of Shannon's ex-boyfriend, but Alexis also brought up damning videos of the night that Shannon was arrested. I made the mistake to bring them up. I wish I hadn't. I was a very knee-jerk reactive sort of person. I was emotional and I was a little frustrated. But according to Alexis, her castmates were bringing up Shannon and John frequently and asking a lot of questions. I don't want to mention them. I'm with the guy all the time. I don't need to talk about him all day. But it does make it look like I do because they're asking me questions and then that's what you see. So I just snapped. And I should have maybe not have snapped, but they were never meant to be brought into this public forum at all, meaning the videos. Although John has been highly criticized for turning down Shannon's offer to end his $75,000 lawsuit against her, Alexis clarified that Shannon did not offer to repay John the full amount that he paid for her facelift. She offered him a small amount, very minimal, And then the disparagement part that is so frustrating is John has been defamed and disparaged for 4 years by this woman. So he was advised by his attorneys never to sign that because he would put like a muzzle on it would put a muzzle on him to any new lies that she brings out. It would put a muzzle on her too, though. It was a mutual non-disparagement. But as for Shannon suggesting that John would strategize with her before they film, and questions about whether he did the same with her, Alexis said Shannon's claims were bizarre. Do I talk to him about work? Yes. Do I talk to him about my kids? Yes. It's not strategizing, it's called communication. Now, during a recent episode, Shannon was seen refusing to talk to Alexis. And looking back, Alexis explained that she wanted to have a conversation with her co star because it was her job and for the sake of their co stars. See, this is where she's losing. I'm going to tell you guys, this is where she is going to totally lose. Bravo. It's a job. I'm trying to strategize. It's a job. It's a job. Like breaking the fourth wall, talking about things that should not be talked about because you signed a contract. All of us watching as fans, we're supposed to be looking at this like, oh, this is just a few girlfriends. Like, this isn't like you guys aren't cast into this. That's how we're supposed to look at this. But for her, I don't even think she's trying to, but it definitely seems like she's breaking the fourth wall. Moving on. Moving on. Now, during a recent episode, again, Shannon was seen refusing to speak with Alexis. And I know that if we're filming a show and it's our job and then we're in a horrible position, their daily struggle of trying to be in the middle was not easy for them, talking about the other castmates between her and Shannon. One particular cast member who struggled with the divide was Emily, who felt that Alexis should have had more compassion for Shannon. Emily just needs to stay in her place a little. She gets in everybody else's business. So I wish that she would have come in as a friend to me and not so judgy. And also have some compassion for me because, like I said in that scene, Shannon's not the only one hurting. But though Emily and Alexis started season 18 strong, they're not really speaking according to Alexis. She's like, it's awkward. Someone who has stayed loyal to Alexis is former frenemy Tamra, who has taken the heat for the support. Our friendship has grown, and she stuck by my side and defended me because she's seen a lot of what's happened that isn't being shown. Oh, okay. Okay. Heather and Tamra thought that I wasn't being authentic on the show and they could see the cracks in my marriage to Jim Bellino, I think. But at the time, I wasn't in the realm of divorce. I was trying to be strong, a strong Christian married woman. I was going to fight for my marriage. But as for whether Katie or Gina were lying about things that Gina said about Heather, Alexis suspected that there may be some truth in each of their stories. I almost believe both of them are a little bit not lying necessarily on Katie's part, but maybe, I don't know. We have to see more evidence from Katie, I think, but I adore Katie and I don't really like her and Gina fighting. But looking back on Heather's speech at her family equality event, which made Alexis emotional, Alexis expressed excitement about having been involved. I guess when you have a family in general, there's complications with children and everyone's so opinionated about what it is. And for my children, I just want them all to be able to be unapologetically themselves. It's a very dear charity to my heart now. And I'm involved with family equality now, thanks to Heather. But during the event, Alexis spoke of her wedding plans with John, and she said, it's a very exciting time for us, and we are already venue shopping. So, yeah, it's already in the works. Will be the judge of that. No, I'm just kidding. But guys, pop off in the comment section. I'm curious what you think about this one. Pop off. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And we'll see you tomorrow. Love you guys.